Hey everyone, it's Wingspan TT, and it's time for Game 2 of Round 2 of the Wizards of the Coast online tournament. So he's telling me it's a good choice to choose the Terastrodon and put him in a terrible mana position. Yes, so I basically was not sure. Oh god, this hand. I'm going to be really screwed if I don't get a third land, so I'm going to draw a new hand. I don't really want to go down to this. At least I have something to play on turn 2, and I have two things here. Alright, we're going to keep this one. This is rough, though. It's a rough call to make. He's going first, just like last time, and just like last time he plays Sleight of Hand first. Great card. Absolutely great card. There's no reason Crosswind should ever not have Sleight of Hand. And just like last time, I want to get this Archer on the field before he can counter, before all of his nasty flyers get on the board and just overrun me with flying. That said, this Archer is not very good against Crosswinds. It's really going to trade. Crosswinds doesn't have tons of like gigantic scary flyers. It has tons of like little flyers. So you have to be very wary of just like, oh, very good. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to be set. I have my third land, so I can fetch out my fifth land and sixth land. And I can actually do a land destruction on him on turn 4, which will be very good. Get ahead of him, so I'll have 6 lands in play when he has like, I don't know, 4 or something. He plays another Sleight of Hand, and these are all great 1-mana cards, getting this Hatchling in play, preventing. Of course, he can't actually prevent me. There's no way he's going to block this. But one thing I'd like to do here is not actually play my land first, so he might think I'm mana screwed and might make a wrong decision based on not knowing what my actual board position is. I mean, good players aren't really going to fall for this, but it's always worth a shot. I'm going to drop this, and then the Wood Elves. And no one's ever going to counter Wood Elves. It's just not worth it, countering a 1-1. Even though it gives your opponent a lot of options, still. And he doesn't play anything, which makes me think that he has either no land. I'm going to go for the land destruction. Oh, no, I can't go for the land destruction. Okay. Can't go for the land destruction. Eva is a very good card against Crosswinds because once you can play creatures at instant, that makes blue players very uncomfortable. If you can play creatures on their turn, that is extremely uncomfortable for them. So again, I'm going to be playing the Wood Elves again this turn. You know what? Do I want to just get rid of this thing and use Giant Growth? It's like I'm not going to be using it any time soon, you know? I'm really not going to be using it any other time soon. I have so many cards to play, and normally I would feel like it's kind of a waste to get rid of this Kraken Hatchling, but the reality is, like, when exactly am I going to be using this Giant Growth? For like the next 5 turns, I'm playing all these other cards you see down here. So the Giant Growth was not going to get played, realistically speaking, and I don't even know if he's going to get other creatures. If he doesn't play a land, alright, he's got a land. Plays another Kraken Hatchling, alright. Now what I'm kind of interested in knowing is, does he have a counter spell? Because I would absolutely love to destroy one of his lands. I feel like he must, but we'll see. And I can kind of test that. Man, I don't know what to do here. This is really rough. I kind of want to drop the Archer and see what he does. The land destruction, though, is so juicy, and I would love to get the counters out of his hand. Alright, let's do it. No counter. Absolutely amazing. And what's also great about Acidic Slime against Crosswinds is now, once it's on the table, there's really nothing he can do about it. I mean, he can write a replication, right? But if he bounces it, I just get another free land destruction or free enchantment destruction. Okay, there we go. So he is going to write a replication, just like I was just talking about, and destroy my free land. This land is your land. This land is my land. From I Got Burned land. Alright. Ooh, isn't this juicy? Beast Within. So one thing I'm going to do here is basically just attack with this thing. See what he does. He's probably just going to block. He is going to block. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go. And now, since he's tapped out, this would be a good time to drop Eva. So he doesn't have Right Replication anymore. He can't kill it because if you copy Eva because she's a legend, she'll cancel herself out. Very important to keep in mind. He could have another Right Replication. If I were him, I would definitely use it. But now this is a nightmare scenario because he can't end his turn and know that it's safe, because I could cast creatures at the end of the turn, force him to use counters during his own turn, and he also doesn't know how to block or anything like that because I could drop bonus creatures into play. Destroy lands as an instant now. Very powerful. So here we go. Just gonna swing with everything. See what he does. He's a 17. He's at 4 lands. Makes me a little nervous. I might beast within one of his lands to prevent him from getting like Panoptic Mirror. But I'll see. If he drops Panoptic Mirror, it would probably be better to just beast within that. So as long as he doesn't use like a Time Warp, watch, he's gonna use Time Warp. Time Warp. Okay, Panoptic Mirror. So it's not actually dangerous until he puts a spell on it. And then if he puts a spell on it, that's when I gotta be really afraid, alright? So I'm gonna drop this thing into play at the end of his turn. Okay, draw an extra card. Look at this. Then at the end of his turn, I'm gonna play Wood Elves. Go get an extra land. Look at this. This is the power of Eva to play your creatures as instants. And now here I go. I can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. And he might have an infinite turn combo, but I have Beast Within. So if he tries to imprint Time Warp or anything expensive on this, then I win. So I gotta leave 3 land open no matter what. So 1, 2, 3, 7. Here we go. And then while we're at it, I'm gonna cast a Briarpack Alpha, leave 3 for Beast Within, and pump this thing. And I absolutely hope that he has Time Warp, because that is actually going to work out great for me. If I Beast Within this Panoptic Mirror, if he tries to imprint during his upkeep. Here we go. Nope. Okay, wow. The fact that he didn't do that is just absolutely astonishing. My heart is racing right now. I know that sounds really lame. Alright, Time Warp. This is when I'm going to Beast Within this. I'm not giving him a chance to do something that I absolutely cannot deal with. So it's possible that he could use the Time Warp to some advantage. Now that that's in his graveyard, he really can't get it back. There's only one Panoptic Mirror in the deck. There's no way for him to get his graveyard back unless he uses that Time Reversal card, which in my opinion is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure he's not using it. And now he has 1 turn to stop this gigantic onslaught, plus the fact... Oh shit. Well, he's going to kill Eva. It only makes sense. No, he's going to... Okay. See, to me, that doesn't make a lot of sense, because if he had killed Eva... Well, I guess, whatever. Alright, we'll see. I still have a pretty good board position. His 3/3 can kill a couple of my guys, but he doesn't know what's in my hand. And absolutely, actually, the Stinger Fling Spider is going to be great. I'm going to drop it, because Stinger Fling Spider kills a creature flying when it comes into play, and destroy this thing, remove one of his blockers. Okay? And that, I'm pretty sure that's going to, like, seal it. I'm just going to swing with everything. And he might think I have a Giant Growth or something like that. But let's see what he does. If he's going to block 2/5. Okay, he can prevent that damage. He can put the 3/3 over here, kill it, and then he'll just take this much. He's at 3 life. Now I have 2 cards in hand. I'm not going to play as Farce. I want him to think I have 2 important cards in my hand. I only have 1 important card. It's not even that important. But he really needs to get something on the board immediately. And Talrand is not going to cut it. He needs to... Okay, well, alright. Alright. But I will be able to cast this at the end of his turn to get 1 more attacker on the board. So that now I can kind of stomp through. And he can only block 3 creatures. He's got 1 thing left. If he has that... GG, man. It was an honor playing you. And just for the curious people home who want to know what I would have drawn with this Elvish Visionary, I'm just going to check. It's another... there we go. It's another Forest. So everyone, I'm Wingspan TT from TopTierTactics.com. If this video doesn't prove that I'm the best in the world, I don't know what does. But in all seriousness, good game, MEanBOb. Good game, everyone in the tournament so far. And I guess that means I'm going to round 3. Which I think is like the quarterfinals or something, I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come to TopTierTactics.com. I hope you wish me good luck in my future endeavors. I hope this redeems me a little bit for losing so badly in round 1. That's it. MEanBOb, thank you for playing. Everyone, thank you for watching. Cheers.